Good morning. I understand today is Food Network Day. Before I get into Food Network, please subscribe. Please subscribe me, and I ended up getting 2.5 kilo kilo 2.5 2.5 thousand views, which is pretty good for a civil engineer, because I haven't done this in a long time, but I should have, because I'm in a tight budget when it comes down to shopping. I've been going shopping, but actually I've been traveling around the world. Not around the world, more like around the nation, because I have some excuses of what happened in Las Vegas. If you go to my blog, it's everything in there, but it's the meaningful of between it's the meaning for between the difference between designers and vintage. And when it comes down to it, I have some designer wallets for me, but you ended up judging me who is Michael Kors. Okay, I understand Michael Kors is a designer, and he's also a fashionista. And if you deal with me when it comes down to other Victoria Secret models, they focus on everything. They don't focus on one thing. So the only thing I could think of is Zaha Hadid. Zaha Hadid is the person that I'm more thankful for. But I'm also thankful for Frank Lloyd. Since he passed away, I've been doing Frank Lloyd and Zaha Hadid for a long time. Frank Lloyd has been doing architecture digest. If you go to this YouTube video, you will see other architecture digest from Frank Lloyd. He did an amazing job with the isosceles triangle with his geometrical system. Everybody heard of Frank Lloyd, and he is amazing architecture. Rest in peace. I understand Sarah Hadid. I've been doing Sarah Hadid, and I did research of her. She is the brilliant science of what does architecture means, and what does contemporary architecture does for a living. When it comes down to it, there are times that we could focus on anything that around the world, but when it comes to down to around the world, you could go and see hit record .org, or you could go to my Instagram page to see what does Sarah Hadid do for a living in the Middle East, because I have some people from the Middle East, and they're trying to understand what does Sarah Hadid do for a living, and she did a brilliant job. When it comes down to LA and New York, there are times that you have to focus on other stuff than everything else. But when it comes to Frank Lloyd, the only Frank Lloyd that I could think of is LA, because if you live nearby the hills, you could focus on San Gabriel and San Gabriel Valley. When it comes to San Gabriel Valley, there's like a hill called the Gettysburg. I've been to the Gettysburg, and it and Frank Lloyd did amazing job at the Gettysburg also. When it comes down to it, the only thing you can't do is Vincent van Gogh. I was thinking of doing Vincent van Gogh, but he's like another Monet. But when it comes to Monet, he's a brilliant French painter. And the only thing you could think of is Jean Honoré Fragonard. If you think of Jean Honoré Fragonard, you were thinking of Richard Wright. So I'm trying to understand my own blog, for example. But when it comes down to it, you could think of Michael Kors. When it comes to Michael Kors, I only evaluate him for my surveying. When it comes to surveying, surveying is also part of art, and it's also another architecture called mechanical engineering. And when it comes down to mechanical engineering, I could focus on what is art and contemporary art. When it comes to contemporary art, I tend to use more of the wallets, because wallets considered my contemporary art, such as Victoria's Secrets. Since Victoria's Secrets is all over the world, Victoria's Secrets has been doing most of the catwalk and platforms and concrete and steel. When it comes to concrete and steel, the models are considered as contemporary art. When it comes down to contemporary art, this might be a problem with the word fossil, because fossil use fossil, it's not that an actual fossil, but fossil is also a the work of art of what does surveying does for a living. It compares to a mechanical engineering deals with three steps. The first step would be surveying. The second step would be GPS, and the third step would be the third step. What's the third step? I forgot. Let's see. The third step. Oh, if it was the third step, I would figure out what does surveying means. But my mind is focused on the third step. Would be another way saying the word construction management, but construction management have their own possibility and their own ways. So mechanical engineering, there are times that I do have some options, but when it comes to options, it's always contemporary art towards mechanical engineering, because mechanical engineering they have many ways of using your own artwork. And when it comes down to transportation is also called deportation. Also, transportation and deportation, it depends on how do you use the word deportation and transportation. It wouldn't be able to be fair for other people who understand mechanical engineering without the civil engineering. So there is three types, but the construction management have to build on which construction do you need to understand each management. So when it comes to down to all these Victoria's Secrets wallets, usually it deals with two construction management. One is from a backpack. I call it a small backpack because we have a small backpack, and we called another way of saying the word Latin. But when it comes down to Latin, you might judge me on ohms and resistor. When it comes to ohms and resistor, I do know receiving and shipping and receiving clerk, because when it comes down to it, it's always a pallet. That would be another way of saying the word manufacturing engineering and quality engineer. I am doing quality engineer right now because I did a quality control between two shipping and receiving clerks. But I am trying to figure out what does receiving clerk really do when it comes to shipping and clerk. So when it comes to construction management, the only thing I focus on Sarah. Sarah Sarah is also another word of saying the word do you speak French, or parlez-vous français, or parlons. When it comes down to parlons, I've been doing all these music in my mind, but I haven't done anything that relates to fashion yet. So I'm trying to understand fashion right now because I am in a tight budget right now. Because going